What's up YouTube, it's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul. Today's video I'm going to show you how to create cool trap, hip hop, hi-hat patterns live using different rates. And I say rates because most of the time in that music you kind of go from a 16th note repeat to a 32nd note repeat to a 64 note repeat and back and forth. And most of the time what you guys do is you kind of go into your piano roll and kind of draw them in. But I'm going to show you an easier way in which you can play it live like an instrument or as if you're on an actual kind of drum kit. So here's my drum loop right here. And here is my hi-hat software track that I will be kind of recording my hi-hats with. First step you're going to do is going to bring in your note repeat feature right here. If you don't have that, click your toolbar open over here and click note repeats. Next, click this little arrow right here because we're not going to repeat it at one rate. We're going to be changing our rates on the fly. Now, I don't like the modulation wheel. I've been playing around with it. I don't like it this way. But what I do like is the key remote. Now, what key remote allows you to do is it allows you to hold down your hi-hat note, let that repeat, and then you could kind of change the rate at which it repeats at by hitting different keys. So Logic already maps out different rates to different keys. So if I hit C-1 while holding down my hi-hat key, it's going to be repeated at a quarter note value. If I hit F, for example, it's going to be repeated at a 32nd note value, and so on. If I hit G, it's going to be a 64 note repeat. And you can kind of see that playing that live kind of works a lot better than using your modulation wheel. And on one note to point out, if you do have a smaller keyboard, you could actually move around the remote key range until you find exactly where you want it. But in my case, I have a full-size keyboard, so I'm just going to move it back to where it was. So C-1, and we are good to go. So now I'm going to go over to my keyboard. I'm just actually going to bring up my virtual keyboard here, show keyboard, just so you see what I'm actually playing. So if I go over to my keyboard and hold down a hi-hat key, and then I go and hit C-1, it's going to be changed to a quarter note rate. So as you can see there, I went all the way up to, I'm not sure if I went to 256 or 128, but you can see that I was just holding down my hi-hat key and hitting these different notes to change the rate. So if you go ahead and hit record and play that live, you're going to see that you could create cool hi-hat patterns live as you would if you were actually on a drum kit. So there is my hi-hat pattern right there. As you can see in your piano roll, Logic records all that MIDI data for you. Now that hi-hat pattern wasn't the greatest, nor is my drum loop. But you kind of get the point to see what you could do, because in hip-hop music, trap music, your hi-hats always change. And sometimes you just want to play those changes live rather than going in and drawing them out. And you can go over there and adjust it. So that's how you create cool hi-hat patterns live, using the key remote feature in Logic's 10.1 note repeat over here. For more great videos, remember to subscribe. If you have any questions on this, you can ask me in the comment section below. And for more great videos, remember to subscribe, as they're always coming. See y'all later. Peace.